just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, my cut right off on the curve. Like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Newton. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Rams first down.
What's that? 780? 56. Okay, double. 8.
Here's Newton. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 11 yards there, just like last play. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And he went. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened to performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Let's go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 24.
Let's go. Hey, we got
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. DJ Chark 76 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Newton. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Back to throw, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Newton. And Cooks has it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Newton on 3rd down. And got a man. It's Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. But this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie 3rd rounder. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
His pass caught at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Newton now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 21. Here we go. 2.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Sharks got it, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike 29.
Hey, Wood.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Mike, you remember me? You remember me?
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
29 is a Mike.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Switch up.
Garoppolo on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 56 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon. his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll make it 17-13. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready? Step, ready?
Check, 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 check. Watch out.
Here we go. Ready?
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Newton now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Newton. It's caught left side by Cooks. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and goal, Rams.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Newton steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Mike 29.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
65.
Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
29 is the mic. Hey, Charlie.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up fourth down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over first. Come on, man. Let's go. At their own 47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go! At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, exit.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From from the 50, Newton. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Here's Newton. And that's complete to Cooks. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Newton. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Look at it.
March 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing again is Newton. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DeForest Buckner, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This from 36 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man right side is Shark. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
29 is Mike 29. Got to do better.
Hey, Delta.
29 is Mike 29.
Hey, alert. Alert. Man.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 28. Well, that's a combination that 49er fans are happy to see, Garoppolo to McKinnon, and they want to see a lot of it. They didn't get to witness it at all last year. Remember, McKinnon got injured before the season began. But you think back to his final year in Minnesota in 2017, had almost 1,000 yards of total offense, a lot of those on the receiving end of things. He is definitely a weapon out of the backfield like we just saw. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
13. Hey, seam 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the slant. Check. 50.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dante Fowler, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
Now it's Newton. He gets it to Cooks. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Twisting away. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 56.
Now Newton on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce and he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeForest Buckner, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
29 is a Mike. Mike, move. All day, 29 is a Mike. Mike, 29.
One, Omaha.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Orbit.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 11.
29 is a Mike. Mike, 29. You must be.
Hey, box truck.
29 is a Mike. Mike, 29.
Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Go.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Alpha.
Back to throw. He finds McKinnon complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.